Hello my YouTube friend, this is Non-Mechanic here, and today I'm working on a 2004 Infiniti G35, and my goal today is to remove the radiator support. If you want to see how I got this far, watch my other videos. I got my radiator support right over there. So my goal is to remove it today. There's still a lot of things to remove, so let's get started with this. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this cold intake out of here, and you're gonna need an 8mm or a screwdriver, and all you have to do is just remove it, loosen it up, and you should be able to pull it. All right, once you pull it, put it in the side for now. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to remove this 10mm nut right here, bowl right here, and this is what's holding the radiator, the condenser, and we have to remove that in order to be able to get the radiator and the condenser out. And like I said, you're going to need a 10mm socket, and I have my earthquake with a long extension and a 10mm socket. Once you loosen it, what you want to do is just take it out, and once you want to just put the bowl right back in there for you won't lose it out. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to remove this little bracket that's right here. This little bracket right here holds the cooling jug, so we want to remove them. I loosen them up a little bit, and you're also going to need a 10mm socket, and I'm going to be using my little earthquake right here ratchet, and all you're going to do is just there you go, you remove the bracket. Let's continue. Now that we have removed all that, the next thing we want to do is just try to remove these wire harness we have in here. And this wire right here is right up here. As you can see, it's already loose. So all you have to do is just push it down. Once that is down, the next thing we want to do is loosen up this one here. And all you have to do is just press it right here and bring it down. All we're doing right now is loosening up these wires. You have here also, take this out, you can pull them all the way over here. Here also, pull them, pull that one also. So now all the wire harness is loose. So the next thing we want to do is, like this is removed, let's take this out of here, this clip, and what you have to do is just press it here. You press it and then you just pull it back. So that's out. So the next one we want to do is, you know what, let's remove this one out of here. So that's out. So we got all these wire harness out of there. So what we want to do is start removing. Let's remove this 10mm bowl out of here. There goes one. Let's remove this one also. What else we have here? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish removing these right here, and I'll be right back. So once you remove these two 10mm bowls out of here, everything is gonna come out. You just push it to the side right there. So you got your horns there. So the next thing we want to do is remove these two out of here, and I believe they're also 10 millimeters. Yep. You want to remove those. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish removing both of them, and I'll be right back. Once you remove these nuts out of here, these two of them right here, put them back for you won't lose where they go at. And this is how it goes. This right here goes just like this. So you have two pieces in there where the wire harness go at, so keep it the same way it is. The next thing we're going to remove is these two bowls out of here. 1, 2, and the reason why I'm removing this one, because it seems like when you push it, you see it? It's going to hit when you're taking out the radiator and the condenser. So we're going to take this one out. 1, 2, and 3 right here. And what we're going to do is once it comes down, we just push them down. Oh, there's another one here we got to remove. So once I remove those, all you have to do is just bring them down, put it right down here. You don't got to remove no other parts. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to be removing them. And I'm going to be removing them, and I'll be right back. So I remove all the bowls out of there, and this is going to be hanging, so make sure you put something there to hold the pressure for it, the hose won't break on you. The next thing we want to do is remove this windshield washer fluid jug right here, and I was looking, and it looks like it has two 10 millimeter nuts. I think they are. They're right here. Let me get a flashlight if I can show you. So here they go right here. There's two 10 millimeter nuts right here. I'm going to be removing them. And what I'm going to use is a 3/8 ratchet. Make sure it's long. With a 10 millimeter socket. And I'm going to be removing that. But for now, I'm also going to remove this 10 millimeter bowl right here. Remove that. I'm going to remove. Make sure you put this right back in there. I'm going to remove the wire harness in the bottom here. And all you have to do is just press it, bring it down, remove the wire harness out of here. Just pull it. You're going to right in the back. Take this one out also. You can take it out from here. Go around. And what I'm going to do now is just remove those two in the back that I showed you. I'm also going to be remove this out of here. And all you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver, and it's plastic, and all you're going to do is just, oh, in this situation is loose. But if you had to remove it, you use a Phillips screwdriver and it comes out. Put this screw back in there. So let me remove the other two in the back, and I'll be right back. Now that I removed the two nuts out of there, I also had to remove this wire out of here, this wire harness that goes straight to the pump. I had to remove it. So now, and I also put a jug there because it's going to be hanging. If you're going to remove the whole thing, you could empty it out, but I'm not emptying it out. I'm just going to just pull it and hopefully let it hang here. So once I remove them, they should be coming out easy. And there it goes. I put it there. I'm going to move it a little bit. I'm probably going to have to take it out, but for now I'm going to leave it just like that hanging. The next thing I do is, because I have to remove the radiator support, and this right here has to be removed. This is what holds the hood. I put a bat to hold it. What I'm saying, I'm not recommending this to nobody. I'm doing it. Just be careful that this doesn't fall in your hand or in your head, and you're going to be in deep trouble. So now I should be able to remove the radiator and the condenser. If I can't do it, I'm gonna have to remove the condenser. I'm gonna have to go through here with a long extension and a 12 millimeter socket. So if you want to know how to empty out the radiator watch my video when I removed the radiator fans that I had to empty it. But in case you didn't watch it, what you want to do is you have a peacock right here, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna put a screwdriver through there and turn it, and that's how you empty it. So for this situation, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this hole right here, in order to move the radiator that way. I'm not trying to remove it. What I'm trying to do is just place it in one spot that I don't have to remove it, because if I have to remove the condenser, it has to be evacuated, and I ain't trying to go through all that. So what I'm gonna do is just remove this right here, and I think it takes 8 millimeters. Takes 8 millimeters, and I'm gonna remove it. And as you notice, I have a jug here, even though I know it's empty, just in case. And all I'm gonna do, hopefully, what I can do is just pull it and get it out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pull it, and let me see if I can do it now. All right, just pull it, and if you can't pull it, use a screwdriver to push it and get it out. So I'll be right back. So this still had cooling. I'm glad I still have the jug there. So what you're gonna do is just make sure it's empty really good, and then you're just gonna take the screwdriver and you're gonna go around and loosen up the hole, and all you're gonna do is just pull it. Okay, my goal right now is, I have 2 jack stands. I put 2 jack stands under. My goal is this, to pick up the radiator and the radiator condenser and put it in top of the jack stands. And also to remove these 4 millimeter bolts out of here. There's 12, these are 12 millimeters. There's 4 of them, and the radiator support should be able to come out. Let's see how this plays out. All right, so we just gotta lift it. That's my goal. Let's see if it works. Okay, it is out. Okay, so it's right there. Let's move the hose to the side. And let's see if this works out. Okay, so what I did was I picked it up and I put them in jack stands. And we're gonna see, I'm gonna show you from over here what I did. So you see what I did? Once I picked it up, I put the radiator and the condenser on top of these 2 jack stands right here, if you see them. And now my goal is this, that once I remove those 2 millimeter, those 12 millimeter socket, the radiator should come out. So let's see. If I sound excited, is that I am. This has been a long process. So let's see how this works out. I'm going to be using my impact gun. There's 2 of them here. Okay. The other 2 are right here. These are broken already, but okay. All right. Here goes the moment of truth. I should be able now to remove this radiator support. I don't see nothing else holding it. So here we go. As a matter of fact, there is something holding it. And it's this piece right here of the wire harness. There's a wire harness right here that I have to press. Right here. I missed one wire harness. Push that in. You also have another one here that's holding the, move that. Alright. Here we go. One more try. Okay, that one came out. How about over here? What we got over here holding on? And there we go. Finally got the radiator support out. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of work, but I did it. So I'm just gonna see if I can get somebody to help me to hold this on my next video, putting the radiator support back and putting everything back, a new one. Let me just push this to the side right here. So here it goes. You didn't have to remove that radiator and the radiator condenser. All you do is just put it right here in some jack stands, because if you remove the condenser out, you're going to have to evacuate the system, and that's a lot of work. So here we go, my friends. We're almost done. So once again, this is Non-Mechanic. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below, or contact me on nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. That is nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. And remember, if Non-Mechanic can do it, you can do it. Later.